British Airways, once known as the world's favourite airline, but BA's old slogan now has a rather nostalgic feel to it, what with the airline's decline in recent years. However, with a new £7 billion investment plan already in action, we're here to see if Club Europe has started to get its groove back. Today, I'm at Heathrow and we're flying British Airways Club Europe to see if there are any noticeable improvements to their service.
Good morning and welcome to a very wet Terminal 5 here at London Heathrow, home of British Airways. Today we're flying on British Airways down to Munich in Club Europe, so let's go and see what it's like.
Terminal 5 has been the home to the UK's national carrier since it was built in 2008. The departure area is on the top floor and is crammed full of check-in desks and self-service machines, all dedicated for British Airways. There is a large bag drop area and there are numerous BA staff on hand should you need any assistance. Depending on your check-in requirements, be sure to get the right check-in zone, as it can take some time to find the zone for your specific needs.
Now, on the whole, I generally don't mind flying British Airways. However, I do view them probably in the way that you view your favourite sports team. Sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're really bad. A lot of the time they infuriate you, but you still keep coming back for more. Let's go and see what service they're providing today.
Stay tuned while I negotiate security. Once I'm airside, we'll explore the lounge and I'll explain how British Airways managed to infuriate me this time round.
Club Europe is essentially British Airways' equivalent of business class, and with that comes access to their lounge here at Terminal 5, which is the Galleries Lounge. So I thought we'd head down there, see what it's like, because sometimes it can be a little bit busy.
In actual fact, there are 3 lounges accessible with a Club Europe ticket, all of which are Galleries Club lounges. 2 are conveniently positioned at either end of the main terminal building, while the 3rd resides at the satellite B gates. Today, we're exploring the Club Lounge located at the southern end of Terminal 5. This morning, the lounge seemed quieter than usual, perhaps owing to the early hour. As anticipated, the breakfast options were plentiful, with the cooked breakfast particularly popular. Additionally, the lounge boasts well-stocked bars scattered throughout the seating area, though my personal favourite is the champagne bar. For those not quite ready for a tipple, there's a neat little business corner perfect for tackling some work. The panoramic windows draw quite a crowd, resulting in a livelier atmosphere. However, if, like me, you prefer a little bit of peace and quiet first thing in the morning, the opposite side of the lounge offers a more serene and spacious environment, hosting a sectioned off TV area with plenty more seating and coffee bar areas. It's here I settled to enjoy my bit of breakfast and get my caffeine fix. This morning we were departing from gate A13, which is pretty much slap bang in the middle of the terminal, meaning it was only a short walk from the lounge and I was there in no time at all. Remember, keep watching, as once we're on board I can regale you with my small tale of woe, providing this trip's dose of BA infuriation. The aircraft taking me to Munich is a 22-year-old Airbus A320-200. The Airbus family is the mainstay of the British Airways' short-haul fleet, operating hundreds of flights each week. This is my aircraft, but because of its age, it won't be included in BA's planned cabin upgrades. These older models are expected to be phased out in favour of the new generation Airbus Neo aircraft.
Okay, here we go then. Boarding the British Airways A320 to Munich in Club Europe. Let's go.
Here we are in a fresh looking cabin with a standard 3-3 configuration. My Club Europe seat is identical to the others, as is typical in European business class. However, I appreciate BA's neat trays blocking the middle seat, adding a touch of exclusivity not all airlines provide. as noted in my Austrian Airlines review a few weeks back.
Welcome on board this Airbus A320. Everyone's just boarding now, getting to their seats. Hopefully we should be on the move very shortly.
In no time at all, the cabin was being prepared for departure and we pushed back from the gate about 15 minutes late. The short taxi took us out to the southern runway for our departure on 09 right. Our flight to Munich departed about 15 minutes behind schedule, but we quickly made up for lost time during the 510 nautical mile journey. We landed in Germany 14 minutes ahead of schedule, completing the flight in just 1 hour, 21 minutes. Now that we're airborne, let's take a look at what Club Europe offers on board. The BE Aerospace Pinnacle seats are sleek and stylish. They are firm but comfortable thanks to the adjustable headrest and contoured design that provides excellent support. As mentioned already, the middle seat is blocked off with a tray table offering more personal space. Since this is a short-haul flight, there is no in-flight entertainment apart from BA's High Life magazine found in the literature storage compartment. There is also a coat hook on each seat, although I don't think I've ever seen anyone use them. The tray table is generously sized and can comfortably accommodate a laptop for working. With a 30-inch pitch, the legroom is adequate, and of course my favourite feature is the seat back pocket, perfect for storing personal items. Additionally, there is in-seat power and a USB-A connector located under the armrest of the seat in front, though these are only active during the flight. There is onboard Wi-Fi, offering free messaging for executive club members, with browsing packages ranging from £4.99 to £11.99. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my phone to connect, but my seat companion had no issues, so the Wi-Fi was indeed working during the flight. You'll just have to take my word for it. I know what you're all thinking. Everything seems great, so what did British Airways do to infuriate you? Well, allow me to explain.
I should already be in Munich. Unfortunately, British Airways cancelled my flight very late last night, meaning I had to be rebooked onto a later flight this morning. This is just a bit of an example of one of the infuriating things that British Airways tend to do. And it's quite common. I think a lot of flights do get cancelled and shuffled around. Now, this obviously might be out of the airline's control, technical issues or something like that. However, I suspect that there weren't many people on the morning flight and they've just amalgamated that flight with the later one.
Frustrating stuff, especially if you have other travel plans and connections. However, BA know how to win me over. Just as I finished my rant, the cabin crew began their breakfast service. There were two options, an English breakfast or a vegetarian option. In the past, BA's food quality has been a bit hit and miss, but I was pleasantly surprised this time. My English breakfast was good, so things might be looking up. Right then, is British Airways Club Europe worth the additional cost, and has the significant investment plan already started to drive improvements? Well, my flight today didn't feel much different from before BA's investment plan. The lounge and the ground experience were pleasant, the aircraft was old but well maintained, and the cabin crew were friendly and professional. Standard for BA, right? However, once the investment reaches short-haul flights, the new cabin and aircraft could elevate their service significantly. So, is Club Europe worth the extra cost? Well, in my opinion, yes, but not solely for the in-flight experience. The overall journey from check-in to baggage reclaim makes a trip, and Club Europe enhances this with dedicated check-in, fast-track security, lounge access and priority boarding. These perks greatly improve the travel experience. However, if you're an executive club tier member, you already get these benefits. In that case, paying extra only gets you an in-flight meal and an empty seat beside you, which isn't worth the cost. If you're not an executive club member, I recommend upgrading to Club Europe. If you are, save your money. I hope you've enjoyed our trip to Munich in British Airways Club Europe. If you like the review and my insights, please consider hitting the like, subscribe and notification buttons. It's completely free and ensures you won't miss any future reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to me. Until next time, embrace the journey.